Hey, what's happening? My name is Max Cruz, and today we're going to be talking the 3 types of business marketing. So actually, I have utilized this in multiple businesses, and as I've researched and studied marketing, this has greatly helped me understand how to better market my services, my businesses, and I know that this information will also help you. Look, there's multiple things that we want to achieve in this video. One is for you to realize the 3 different type of marketing strategies, for you to identify which one is working for you, and maybe, just maybe, change your mindset about some of these other ones and how, if you want to try them in your business structure, how they can grow your business. So I've been across multiple platforms, everything from working in construction, working a 9-to-5 office job, starting my own business, failing in that, doing internet marketing, doing multiple things. And once I started studying marketing and really started studying what benefits I could bring to the customers out there, that is when really business took off for me. Today I'm in multiple spaces. I'm actually a real estate broker as well as a real estate investor. I help people with credit repair and how to grow businesses. I also do digital and online marketing, and ultimately I want to help as many people as possible. So let's get right into it. Just so you understand the basis of business, this is the simplest terminology that I can use for you to understand. Maybe you already know this, maybe you're brand new to business, maybe you're at a different level and you just want to understand at a very basic on what business is. Look, every single business is trying to do the same thing, right? They either have a product or a service or information that they are bringing to people, and when they bring that product, when they sell that product, when they bring that product, that service, when they sell that service, when they bring that information, when they sell that information to those people, ultimately they want to make a profit. For your business to stay in business, your income has to be greater than your expenses, okay? That is the most simplest way of breaking down any business. I don't know of any business structure out there that is sustainable that doesn't follow this model, okay? Some people have asked me, what is this information field? The best example that I can give you is schools and colleges. How many years have people been going to college or another form of higher education in order to learn something that then they can apply in that marketplace in order to earn wages and to make a living, right? That is the business of colleges, selling that information. In today's digital world, that is actually changing, where now people want to learn different items independent of their career fields, and they want to learn it digitally, right? You want to learn it from the comfort of your home. If you are working at an office, there's plenty of offices that have digital education where people go in and get trained through digital platforms, and you no longer have to have these resources where you have certain training days or certain things that needs to take downtime from your business. People can learn and apply that knowledge while your business is operating and growing, and that way those employees, those contractors, those people that are working in your business are more effective, okay? So that's the basis of business. So if you understand that, you're way ahead of 90% of the other people that don't understand what business is. Everyone is in business to drive a profit. Even non-profit agencies, okay, just follow me here, non-profit agencies still need for their income to be higher than their expenses, okay? Now follow me here. Let's say you do have a non-profit. Let's say you do want to help, children in different countries. Let's say you do want to fight hunger. Let's say you do want to improve education in other parts of the world. Unless you have a source of income, somebody that's funding you, somebody that's providing you with some income, and your expenses covers 100% of whatever that money is coming in, of what you're spending, you're not going to be in business long enough, okay? Yes, there's plenty of nonprofits that look for volunteers and they need members and they need all that stuff. That is the same thing. If you're on a volunteer basis, If you have more volunteers, then the work that needs to be done, the work is going to get done. If you have less volunteers than the work that needs to be done, the work is not going to be done, okay? So again, you can apply this in any business structure, okay? Next, marketing. There's various definitions of marketing. This is kind of a hybrid that I found through dictionary and other things that are out there, but it's the action. Marketing is a verb. It's an action to market. Now, action of promoting and selling. So marketing is when you're promoting and selling products or services or information, including market research and advertising, okay? So again, that's a hybrid through dictionary and a couple of other things. So it's an action, number one. It includes a product or a service, number two, and then there's a specific market research, and then there's forms of advertising. So it's four things, okay? If you don't have it, let's go over them. It's an action. You're promoting or selling product or service or information. That's number two, so you're gonna have that. It includes market research, which we'll talk about next, and finally advertising, okay? So again, the promoting part is physically getting out there and shouting from the top of the buildings, I have the best product in the world, you know, whatever. That's the promoting part, okay? And it kind of ties into advertising, but not 100%, okay? Now, products or services, we've already identified whatever it is here. Next, market research. Just understand the best synonym that I heard of this is you can't sell steak to vegetarians, right? So market research. If you are selling a product for healthcare, you can't go and sell that product to that automotive industry because but let's say if somebody is there shopping for tires, they're probably not interested in buying your healthcare product, whatever the case is, right? So you need to understand market research. If somebody has an abundance, for example, I don't know, if there's an abundance of fresh water in certain parts of the world, for you to go and sell bottled water, maybe that's not the best business. Maybe it is, I don't know, okay? Again, going back to the scenario where a service, if somebody is looking for lawn care and you're inside one of the most congested cities where there isn't a lot of lawn care to be done or a lot of landscaping to be done, maybe that's not the best market for you to advertise. If you're online, okay, and now we'll get specifically into the digital world, if you're online and you want to market to doctors, don't market to people who are not doctors or go to different groups where they're talking about bicycle riding, right? Because yes, there might be people that are doctors in those areas, but ultimately they're there for a different purpose. So that's where the market research comes in. And then the advertising is all the forms of advertising that we see there, from print mail to the different media like radio, talk shows, blogs, Google AdWords or other AdWords that you're buying from the site, social media advertising where you'll see the sponsored or the paid advertising where it's somebody there. So those are the different forms of advertising, okay? So now let's get into the three ways. So all three of these are pretty much the same and they all interconnect. And if you really, really, really study a business from, kind of look at it overall, all three of these have been applied in many different businesses and many of them have been successful. Some people stick with one form of marketing versus the other, but let's go ahead and analyze them. So let's go with the first one, all right? Business direct, okay? This is probably the most old school way, the way that it's been done, the way that a lot of the people are doing. This is the methodology that a lot of people are applying and it's proven and it works, okay? Business direct, what does that mean? That business right here is going directly to this customer right here and selling them the product. Now, what I want for you to understand is that the business is actually doing. The person that's selling right here, this person is an employee of this business, okay? When the business hires someone, the idea is that That person that's selling to this customer is represented to the business. So some sort of way they are, the business is directly in control. Probably the best example of this with other types of advertising is when you think of very, very large companies, I don't know, Coca-Cola or Apple Computers or something like that. They do direct. There are other forms which I'll dive into that they also do as well, but usually if you go to the Apple store, for example, if we're talking about Mac computers and you go to the Apple store, those employees work for Apple. The people that are there work for Apple. Yes, there are other stores that sell Apple products, and that's another form of marketing, but again, probably a bulk of their business, those people that are selling that products work for that business. So that's business direct, okay? Now, as I said, there's multiple ways that businesses have utilized this, and for certain things they utilize this, and probably 90% of the business is done this way. I don't know what percentage it is, but it works, right? And you can use this across different businesses. If you're in the lawn care businesses, probably there's the guy that goes out, measures your lawn, looks at it, whatever, writes it up. He probably works for that lawn care company. If you're a contractor, if you're a roofer, if you're something else, you're probably in that kind of business direct where you're a direct employee or you're a direct subcontractor and you represent that company, okay? That's business direct. Next. This is where it starts to get interesting, and this is where understanding modern society and how things are shifting is powerful. Affiliate marketing, okay? I didn't even understand this until you start to crank the numbers, okay? Look at this scenario. What does the business have to do to bring that product to the customer, right? The business has to manufacture it, right? The business has to have it in stock. They need to hire people. So there's a large chunk of money that the business needs to have or to put out before they get anything in. So again, remember here, they need to have more income than they do expenses in order to be profitable for the business to do it. Look, their employees are there, right? So if those employees sell or not, obviously they have to evaluate on a quarterly basis or on a semi-annual or on an annual basis, and that's where companies have layoffs, etc. But if those employees are selling or not selling or doing whatever, they're still there. That's still an expense, okay? Now check this out, affiliate marketing. The business still has expenses, okay? So you have this business, and I'll put it with a B, and you'll have this person right here. So this business in affiliate marketing, just so you can understand, this business can go and sell this product directly to that person, okay? Now this business, let's say we have Joey here, okay? Joey is a college student. Let's say we have Maria here. Maria is a hardworking, stay-at-home mother who raises her children, but is also looking for a way to produce income. Let's say we have Bob here. Bob does work a corporate world, and he's looking to generate some side income. What do? They say, hey, whatever the case is, whether it's a product, a service, information, it doesn't matter. They come in and they say, hey, it's interesting. I'm a college student, I'm studying marketing, I use email marketing, for example, and I use a platform and I want to sell that, and how do I generate income from doing that? So he finds a company, and I could give you a few of those companies. I'm not going to do any selling at all in this video, so if you want, contact me, DM me, shoot me a message, shoot me an email, because I'm not going to sell you any products here, okay? So he contacts this company. This company says, hey, Joey, you know what? Not a problem. We actually have this affiliate program. What do we do? Let's say the product or service that we sell is $100. Every time that you sell to a customer, we are going to give you, let's say, $50 out of those $100. So the business gets to keep 50 and Joey gets to keep 50, right? The product is still delivered to the customer by the business. Ultimately, the business takes care of that customer. Joey is just an intermediate, and this is how things flow. Maria does the same thing, Bob does the same thing, and it just keeps on going. Now, the good thing about this business is, what can they do now? Now they don't have this employee. Now they don't have this employee. If Joey sells, then the business pays him. If Maria sells, then the business pays her. If Bob sells, then the business pays them. If they don't, remember this, they don't have any expenses. Yes, they have expenses to operate the business because obviously they are in business. That's a whole different story. I'm talking about marketing. When it comes to marketing, it's those expenses. They don't have expenses like they do here. That business still has to promote, still has to do it on a daily basis, spend a ton of money. This business is spending less. Okay, why? Because they have all these affiliates. There's almost 8 billion people on earth nowadays. How many different people can promote a different product for a different business and get paid? Okay, this is affiliate marketing. Now again, there's been a hybrid of both of these that have come over time. The best example that I can give you, again, I was born in the 80s and I watched Michael Jordan as he played basketball, and obviously all the mass advertising that he was behind, different things for the NBA, different things for, cereal commercials, different things for Hanes and other brands or whatever. That was a source of kind of a combination of both, where Michael Jordan is that affiliate. He already has that name because, he's a great basketball player. People recognize him worldwide. So because that business affiliates themselves with Michael Jordan, people trust Michael Jordan, so hence they trust that business, so they buy the products from that business. For example, I don't know, I think he was on Kellogg's or Cheerios, or I know he did things with Hanes, or NBA as a whole, or the Chicago Bull products, etc. So all of those things is a way. Did he get royalties? Did he make money from it? Of course, because every time the product was sold, he made royalties, right? And probably he had some sort of direct compensation where they said, we are going to give you, or we are going to pay you X amount of dollars, whatever, $100,000 for this commercial, and then you get 0.001% of royalties. However it was negotiated, I don't know. So that's kind of the best example where I say this has been used for ages now. This is not a new form. Now, this way, and I know a lot of people hate this term, and I love it. I love it when people brag on this term, because the only reason they brag is because they don't understand it. Multi-level marketing, okay? And again, this is a combination of all this stuff. Now follow me here, okay? Follow me here. The best way that I can describe to you multi-level marketing is this way, okay? You have this business, right? This business is gonna serve this person. Let me fill in business and person. So B stands for business, P stands for people or person. This business can go and sell directly to that customer, but this business has chosen not to. Now follow me here, okay? I'm gonna be quick on this, just follow me here. This business is not going to go and sell to that customer directly. Why? Because again, the income versus expenses, and also they want to give opportunities to everybody else down here, which are not direct employees of that business. So how does this work? This person right here, when they have a problem, they contact this business, hence they contact the employee that sold them that, hence they contact the department that handles the customer care, etc. In this scenario, this person, when they have a problem, yes, they might contact Joey, or they might contact Maria, or they might contact Bob, but overall, this person is going to contact this business, okay? If this person contacts Joey, Joey is going to say, well, I understand your problem. Let me try to help you. But look, we have a customer service department. Go ahead and call that number. So this person is going to call that business. That business is going to take care of them, okay? In this scenario, what I want you to understand is that the business is not directly selling to the person. The person does go back to this business, to the customer support, to figure out any problems that they're having, and the business does take care of that customer, but the business does not sell. Remember, selling, promoting products, the business does not sell and promote direct services to this person. What do? Okay, this business has, again, Joey, Maria, and Bob, where right here what they're saying, hey, Joey, look, we are sharing this opportunity and we are looking for customers to utilize our services. At the end of the day, the service has to be good, the product has to be good, the information has to be good, whatever, okay? Joey goes ahead and sells the services from this business to this person. Now remember here, well, let's say it was a split where it was like 100 and let's say that the business had $100 to spend on marketing. Because they utilized Joey, they gave him 50%. In this scenario, the numbers are different for every company, is different in some cases, but usually because this business is not doing direct selling, now they're saying, look, Joey, we have $100 to market to this person. Once you bring that person in, we are going to pay you $100. So he gets $100, okay? So you understand that. Same thing happens with Bob, same thing happens with Maria. Now, this is what I want you to understand. That was a very, very simplistic scenario of how this works. In multi-level marketing, typically the numbers are much higher. And the reason is for this. Same scenario. Now let's say this business understands, all of these businesses understand that for them to get a client, it's an expense of $100, okay? So 100 here, 100 here, 100 here. In this thing here, no matter what happens, they know that they're spending $100. In this scenario here, the only time, yes, the business can go out and directly get customers and spend $100, or they can share the commission with this one. This one is much better. Why? Check this out. Let's say we have the same $100, okay? Now, what it's actually going to happen is they're going to say, look, Joey, what we want to do is we want to sell more products. So what we are going to help you do is, look, when you help Maria and Bob make their sales, we are also going to pay you part of what they are selling. Now check this out. Why does this work? Okay, and I didn't understand this until I spent hours and hours at night doing the numbers and figuring this out. If this business has $100, right? And let's say they have that $100 to spend. Let's say their product and service cost is 20. So they have an 80% profit margin, or whatever the scenario is. In this scenario, let's just use 80, okay? Or 50% or 20%, it doesn't matter. What they are doing is that they are taking those profit margins and saying, look, for our business to continue growing, we want to have a consistent 10% profit margin. So we are going to do profit sharing with this network. So look, Joey helps Maria make a sale. So this business gets 100 when Maria makes a sale. Maria helps Bob makes a sale. So this business gets another 100 when they do the sale, right? And then Joey made a direct sale. So that's $300 for the business, okay? But check this out, right? Because they're paying out those commissions, this is because that there's large profit volumes. Whenever Bob makes a sale, a percentage of that goes to Maria, a percentage of that goes to Joey. If Joey is not helping Maria and Bob make a sale, Joey is not getting anything from here. The business isn't progressing. If Maria doesn't help Bob get a sale, Maria is not progressing. So forget about this whole thing that Bob is all the way back here. He's not getting anything, because he is. Why? Because every time Bob makes a sale, he gets 100. And on top of that, Bob goes out, gets a Joey, gets a Maria, and does the same thing, and the business repeats. Now, what I will tell you is if you have searched any multi-level marketing, figure out what's called the tiers, okay? The tiers is how many levels deep, okay? Most of the affiliate marketing, they're 1 or 2 levels deep, which means that when Joey helps Maria and Maria makes a sale, this is the first tier for Joey. And then when Maria helps Bob make a sale, Bob actually gives a part of that to Joey. But then if Bob helps a new Joey make a sale, this Joey does not get part of that. So this is the tier system. Most of the multi-level marketing that I have seen work and again, this business model works, they have a 5 or 6 tier system. If somebody is telling you that the tiers are infinity, that's a load of crap, because that cannot work mathematically speaking. Because if you have 100 people and the only profit margin you have is $100 and each one of them is passing $1 up, after the 101st person, there is no more money. So that's why there has to be tiers. Most of the successful multi-level marketing platforms actually have 5 or 6 or a maximum of 10 tiers. And again, the profit margins for the company has to be large enough for them to pay out. If you're gonna do anything with multi-level marketing, just understand what these tiers mean. If somebody is telling you that it's infinite, that's a load of crap. Run away from them, because sooner or later that's gonna fail, okay? The other thing in multi-level marketing, look at the history of the company. How long has that business been around? Are they providing a product, service, or information? If they are not providing anything to the people, the business is not gonna last. I've seen some crazy things out there where it's like, you know, you bring one person, this person brings the other person, but there's nothing behind it. No bullcrap that doesn't work is because there's nothing behind it. So you need to understand this information, okay? So again, just going back onto this stuff. Business direct marketing, affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing. The other thing that I want you to understand is, in this scenario, forget about Maria, forget about Bob, forget about the new Joey, forget about the new Maria. Joey can go every day, make a sale to this person and get whatever commission the company is going to pay him. Do that on a daily basis. Forget about all of this stuff. Don't have to do with that. All Joey is doing is something like this, but he is doing a combination of this stuff where he is working every day, where he gets a piece of that and he's getting those benefits. So this is the simple way of how this works, okay? If you have any questions, if I can help you understand this any way, please reach out to me. The best thing that I want you to do is just research what is marketing. We are doing multi-level marketing. We are doing affiliate marketing. I personally no longer do business direct marketing because this is the most expensive way, because no matter what happens, I as a business have to put out a bunch of expenses before I see any income. In affiliate marketing, my expenses are very little because those people that are affiliates and that are doing affiliate marketing, you know, the only time we pay them is when they make a sale. Same thing with multi-level marketing. The only time the business pays them is when they make a sale. So understand what multi-level marketing is, what affiliate marketing is, what business marketing is. Stop putting this whole negative thing out there that marketing doesn't work, this thing doesn't work. You need to understand who you're selling to, you need to understand how to market, and you need to understand the different models of marketing. Look, as a bonus, I told you I was going to give you a guide. I'm going to include a couple of guides here that have helped me in my business, how to understand copywriting, how to understand certain keywords, certain power words that you can use in your business and in your marketing, and those will grow your business. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope this information has been helpful for you. If you have any messages, go ahead and if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me a message, and I'll make sure to get you all the information that you need. Thank you and have an awesome afternoon.